If hearing PPC sends a shiver down your spine, you are not alone. Lots of Amazon sellers dread the topic, but hopefully I can break it down for you so it's not that bad. If you have any of the following questions, like what is PPC? How do you use it? Why do I need it? And how do you set it up? This video might be for you. In this video, we're gonna answer all of those questions. And I might just have a really cool free PPC tool for you to utilize near the end of the video, so stay tuned. Setting up a PPC campaign on Amazon can be critical for driving traffic to your listing, particularly if you just launched your product. But first, let's understand what PPC really means. PPC stands for pay per click and refers to the cost per click on an ad. It's a type of advertising where advertisers actually pay every time somebody clicks on their ad on websites, online apps, or even social media now has it like Facebook or Instagram. So, how does it actually work? Let's say that you want to advertise your new product on Amazon. You'll need to set up a campaign on Amazon that includes things like keywords, budget information, and other important information such as what type of ads you actually want to use. Next, let's look at the benefits of PPC. The first one being that you're able to advertise on arguably the largest online marketplace in the world. This means you can reach a large audience of people who otherwise wouldn't have known about your product. This can lead to sales right away if your PPC campaign is set up right. The second point I'll bring up is that it's actually easy and free for anyone with an Amazon account to set up a PPC campaign. Anyone can start with just a $25 budget and see how it performs. The next point I'll bring up is that you'll be able to target specific customers by keywords, location, and product categories using these campaigns. All right, on to the next segment, the types of PPC campaigns we can utilize. There's gonna be manual and automatic, but I'm gonna start with automatic because that's the easier of the two. It's always recommended to utilize automatic PPC campaigns when you're first starting out. Amazon actually aids you in the process so that you can learn along the way. And once you get the hang of things, you'll be able to graduate to a manual campaign later on down the road. You can also gain a lot of valuable data that you can carry forward to future PPC campaigns. Now, let's hop onto the computer and I'll show you how to set up an automatic PPC campaign.
Once you get to this campaigns page, what I want you to do is you're going to navigate your way to the Create Campaign button. And when we click this, you'll see choose your campaign type, and under sponsored products, we're going to press continue. Okay, so for campaign name, the best practice for this is to do your product name and then also put your ASIN. So we'll go ahead and do that. And because this is automatic, you can put automatic just to keep everything nice and tidy and orderly. So for our daily budget, you can set it to what you want. Generally, we recommend doing about $20 to $25. So let's just set this to 20 here. With end dates, for automatic campaigns, generally we don't set end dates. That's more for a manual campaign type of deal. So in this example, I don't think we're going to set one here. Under targeting, you can see we have automatic selected instead of manual, obviously. Then under campaign bidding strategy. Now, generally, we want to go with dynamic bids down only. And under each one, you can read a bit more and understand which each one mean, but we recommend doing dynamic bids down only. So top of search page. So what does this part mean? So like I said, example, a 75-cent bid will be however much for this placement. So if we're doing 900%, a bid of 0.75 will be $7.50 for this placement. And this is mainly for people who would like to, really do some heavy marketing, get your product up there, get your product seen. This is especially helpful when you're first starting out. But for right now, we're going to put this at 0 because 0.75 is generally the regular. As for ad group name, we'll copy down the campaign name. Again, auto because it's automatic, product name, and then ASIN. Under products, find the products you want to add and then press add. For automatic targeting, we are going to set the bids to 75 cents. And then you can see there's a negative keyword targeting area. We will cover that later in the video, so I'll talk more about that. That you will have to kind of do your own research, and yeah, that's how you create a automatic campaign. So the next thing to do, if you had negative keywords, would just be to launch campaign.
Keep in mind, although automatic campaigns are great for beginners, there's also some downsides as well. The downside being that you're sacrificing control for ease of use. It's by no means a bad idea to run automatic campaigns. It's just that Amazon might not optimize the spending on your campaigns. If I were to launch a new product, I would definitely be utilizing automatic campaigns, at least until I understand how they work. After I had a good amount of information and knowledge about how PPC campaigns work through using automatic campaigns, I would definitely recommend looking into manual campaigns. So now let's dive into some information about manual PPC campaigns. The upside to manual campaigns is that you have a lot more control. That being said, it is kind of a double-edged sword because that control requires you to be constantly reevaluating your campaign. You'll need to understand what the optimal keywords are and how much you should be setting for your budgets. When you're ready, let's hop back over to the computer and see how to set up a manual PPC campaign.
Okay, manual campaign. We are going to hit create campaign, go to campaign type, and under sponsored products, click continue. In the campaign, we're going to do something similar, but this time we're going to put manual, product name, and then ASIN, just to keep everything organized and understand, is it an automatic, is it manual? Simple as that. In manual campaigns, generally what you do is you do set an end date, so you can decide how long that's going to be. As well, setting a daily budget. Again, daily budget, good idea is to generally have $20 to $25, and under targeting, make sure we're doing manual targeting. Make sure you have dynamic bids down only under campaign strategy, and under ad group name, we're going to copy down what we had in campaign name. Under products, we're going to add our product, and we're going to do keyword targeting. Under keyword targeting, we're going to uncheck phrase and broad, and we're going to do custom bid for exact keywords. Again, recommended is 75 cents to start, and add the exact keywords that you think you want to target. So we'll go ahead and do those. Again, negative keywords if you have, and if not, launch your campaign.
You can actually use keywords that Amazon suggests, but I would suggest using your own research and using tools like Helium 10 or Jungle Scout to find the optimal keywords for your listing. And if you don't really understand keywords, no problem. I wrote a blog about keywords and how they work, and I'll link that blog below in the description. Bottom line is you do not have to be intimidated by manual campaigns, and you definitely will get the hang of them. Again, my advice is to start using automatic PPC campaigns really get the hang of the idea and how everything works, and then graduate to manual campaigns. All right, next segment, negative keywords. Negative keywords are a topic that don't get brought up enough when talking about PPC. Essentially, they're keywords that you do not want your product to rank for. For example, you sell protein powder, and you don't want to be associated with the word cheap because you sell at a higher price point and you want your brand to be associated with being a more premium brand. Negative keywords can be used to actually avoid certain keywords that won't lead to more conversions. A keyword also may be too broad and hard to compete on, so you may just be wasting your money trying to rank on it. Essentially, if there's keywords you know you don't want to rank on, put them in the area under the tab negative keyword. Now, let's just go over a few more tips worth mentioning on this PPC crash course. Offer discounts on purchases made using an email address if they purchase through your Amazon PPC campaign. Offer additional services if they're making a purchase through your Amazon PPC campaign, for example, like offering free shipping. Include alternative purchase methods on your site if Amazon PPC is not the only way to purchase your product. Include keywords in your product description that are related to the keyword list that you used in your PPC campaign. Use high quality, attractive images for your products at all times. Your PPC campaigns are going to be wasted if people don't like what they see. By the way, here at AMZ One Step, we can help you with all of that, and there's a link to our website in the description below. Also, include a video on your listing if you have the budget and time to do so. Having a video on your listing has proven to actually increase conversions upwards of 80%. Also, it can be good to offer free shipping for PPC orders over $25. All right, quickly, let's look at some common mistakes. If you create an ad group with too many keywords, this could lead to high budget spend and no conversions. Some people put their bid cap at $0 and don't change it as they go along. Amazon PPC campaigns take time, patience, and a little bit of investment to actually see results. I've actually seen it before. Some people set up a PPC campaign for the wrong product. The final common mistake I'll mention is not setting up the negative keywords. Again, like I mentioned earlier, there's some keywords that you just don't want to rank for. All right, editor, please put in a drum roll, because now we're going to talk about that free PPC tool that I mentioned earlier at the start of this video. And that PPC tool is the Sellics Benchmarker. Sellics Benchmarker is an amazing Amazon PPC evaluation tool that gives you a clear picture of your company's Amazon PPC performance. Oh, and did I mention it's free? It'll provide you with valuable information that will help you to improve your PPC. The benchmarker will create a report specifically for your company. It benchmarks your ad performance and your KPIs against the competitors in your niche. So you're probably wondering how they find all this data. Well, it's all based on aggregated and anonymized Amazon PPC data. Those were some big words. The data represents 2.5 billion, yes, billion, in ad revenue across 170,000 products and 20,000 product categories. Now, let's head over to the actual benchmarker demo so I can show you what's going on inside.
So we are now in the Sellics Benchmarker and we are in the demo report. By the way, did I mention all of this is free? So take advantage. So this report looks at your last month's data. So if I were to report now in October at the time of filming this video, it'll look at my September data. Easy enough. Each month, you'll automatically receive an updated report that shows you how your PPC has changed month over month. You can show this by toggling the month over month change in the top right corner, or I guess top right here. And it'll switch between just showing benchmarks and then your month over month changes. And as you can see here, the changes are going to be your little percentiles here. Very cool. It keeps you very informed. Obviously, we can see that our ad sales have dropped, which is not good, and our ACoS has increased. So yeah, it's definitely something to pay attention to, but thank goodness we have Sellics Benchmarker because it makes us aware of that. There's also a ton of educational resources. If we look to the sidebar on our right, you can see there's videos, guides, PPC courses, and everything else you could possibly need to make the most out of the benchmarker. I'm a very visual person, so to have this all laid out for me in a way that I can understand, it's very valuable. Especially when you're starting out, CTR, CPC, CVR, it can all get a little complicated and a little hard to understand at times. So to have this show you what affects what, where this comes into play, it's very helpful. As well, you know, they have a ton of other visuals that help you to see how your PPC is going. So it is definitely something you should take advantage of. I think it's really cool just for me to even play around with, but you as an Amazon seller are going to find even more value in it. And again, it's free, so check it out. I'll put a link in the description below for you to find it.
PPC is a topic necessary for all Amazon sellers to understand. And with this video, I hope I helped you a little bit. If there's something that I didn't cover or you're still confused on, please drop your questions in the comments section below and I'll get back to you. Please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing on the video as it helps the channel out and helps me to make more videos. Lastly, if you have any ideas for topics that you'd like to see me cover in the future, please leave a comment in the section below and I might just cover that in a video. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.